Actors Theater of Columbus celebrates the possibilities of classic theater and literature, educating the community with literacy and artistic vision.
The thing that I love most about Actors Theater is that because we perform for free in a public space, we have a very different relationship with the audience than really not just any other theater company, but almost any arts organization.
Founded in 1982 by Gary and Patricia Elson, performing Shakespeare productions in Schiller Park has kept its tradition for over 35 years.
So our first show was A Midsummer Night's Dream, and it was in June, I think. Yeah, June. And we didn't have everything that the company has now, so we got in costume and makeup at Pat and Gary's house, which was on Reinhardt, right across the street from the park. And then we trooped across the park in full, fairy costumes and everything. And everybody was asking us what was going on. So that's how we got like an audience to begin with.
It's not just the actors and the musicians, but it's all the folks behind the scenes, the stagehands, folks who really are part of a thriving industry, folks working to really make sure that we all get to have a good time when we go out to the theater.
Well, I also build the sets, and so we definitely get people wandering up and being like, "What are you doing?" Like, well, I'm building. And then we get to kind of talk to people about that, and that's, it has its pros and cons, because if I'm building, I need to be working, but ultimately, like, they're the people I'm here to serve, so it's pretty cool to have that.
When you look out there and you see like 500 to 600 people in the audience, and they're watching, what your cast and your castmates are doing, it's amazing. I also love looking out there and seeing people who maybe have not been to another show before, that people have access to see shows, and really very, very good quality shows that they may never ever see again.
They say if you do what you love, you don't work a day in your life. So for me, it doesn't ever feel like work. Like, I'm never like, oh, I have to go direct a play. I have to go play Lady M tonight. And I tell Sarah all the time, like, everyone needs to quit their whining, because, and I told them the other night, I was like, one day you're going to be 85 and nobody's going to ask you to be Mercutio.
There's this return, this energetic return on it, and you get what you give, I think. And when you really put yourself into something and wear yourself out on stage, that sort of like satisfactory, I'm going to call it like afterglow, essentially. You're like, wow, that felt good. And when you, especially like once you get an audience, that like you're not losing anything by doing it, and it may wear you out sometimes, but I don't know, it's kind of an intangible. It feeds you in a way, and the storytelling part is something that I've never gotten sick of, and I think it's why we keep telling these stories in particular.
People need art. There's so much crap going on in the world. You need something to just give you joy, give you hope. It would be awful if there were no theater. It would really be deadly.
One of the prime ways that we as human beings communicate with each other is through stories. We see that we love movies, we love television shows and things like that. Live theater is one of the only ways that we get to experience that storytelling communally, in a way where we can interact with it. And so I think it brings us together as a community. It knits us together through shared experience, and then we're able to take that with us, and we're able to know that those bonds are formed solely through the experience of watching this art played out on stage.